That's the context. So, where we are at the moment in Nimbin.
The Nimbin Echidna Dreaming Festival. Today from Saturday and Sunday, enjoying the dances, the Aboriginal dances, the Banjalong Nation, with all the mob here. And it's been an awesome, they just finished dancing and telling us the different stories, of their people and their way. As you can see, there's everybody, different color, one people, the aunties, look at the elder tent, and of course there's, the kids space as well, a few stalls, people congregating together. Yeah, it's a good vibe, I like it, and being in Australia has been an amazing experience for me, just immersing myself in this culture and from where I've come from, a different, many miles away back, in Africa. And it's been an amazing journey. We met different people, different mob from far up north, Cooktown, and it's something that I urge each and every indigenous culture to come together for, because one of the things that's going on in Australia with the Banjalong Nation, the Aboriginal people, they, just like us, we indigenous people of Africa, have undergone through some not so good time. With our elders in our past has been a vital part that has been, there's a pain, but we want to reheal, we want to reconcile, should be the process. They should be every man free for what they stand for their land, for where they're born, and to have the liberty of doing that. One has to have the sovereignty, where which is your motherland. And this is the motherland of the Banjalong Nation, and I'm proud and happy to be in here for them welcoming me, as a Kikuyu man. And that's why I'm only expressing these words to you, because wherever you are, it does make a difference, If there is just across the border, the West Papuan people, I've been on the West Papuan campaign in my time in Australia, and it was a situation where you have a native people whose way of life is being influenced, or they're missing their liberty. So I believe that every mob needs to, and this is just the beginning of big things, the beginning of people going back to the old ways where they used to live in freedom, and this freedom in the sense that everybody could be one and not have to have that commercialism, the Babylon system that we're going through today, It shouldn't be a way that a corporation should control people, people's way of life. And I believe there's people out there who stand for the same. I'm urging you, to keep it up and pass on the word, just like I'm in this generation telling me, next will be my son. Oh, I'd like my son to see a beautiful world. There's issues like coal seam gas, I was in Bentley, and it was a great to see our communities together and, and stop the corporations from raping our art, especially in Banjalong, where it's happening, and also in Australia too. So people power is strong, and wherever I'm from Africa, Kenya, but I'm telling whoever is watching this video, wherever you may be from, please support indigenous people. Let's begin with the Aboriginal people first. Yeah, peace.
Hey. Yeah, so I believe we've got the Unity Roots Band, Iron Down, the Unity Roots Band, lining up right now.
Yeah.
So, just while you're here, you've been in Australia for 13 years, is that right? Since you left Kenya?
Yes. I have been in Australia for 13 years since I left Kenya. I came to Australia about 2001.
Yep.
And so my journey has been almost 15 years, yeah. So I've seen a fair bit of Australia, but not all of it. Australia is massive and it's got different cultures. I've been from the coast, from Melbourne in the south, which is in Victoria, and had a journey all the way up to Sydney, New South Wales. Towns like Coffs Harbour, towns like Byron Bay, the most easterly point of Australia, and places, beautiful communities and beautiful landscapes like the Blue Mountains, like the Barrier Reef, it's nature in its beauty, in its own exception of this nature, of this country that they call Australia. Yeah.
So, as you make this video in the context of this echidna dreaming, Buninj Boothrum, what is it do you see ahead as you return to Africa and your homeland there?
Yes, I see ahead in the sense that I see a oneness that could come to help or to come and join in this whole struggle that we are facing today, that the Aboriginal people are going through today. I see other indigenous people from other places, whether they discriminative of their color or from their roots, coming together to places like this and joining in and being able to support these people, this mob, whatever action somebody can take, be it overseas or be it in another country, be it a campaign that you hold in your own country to support these people here, in the Aboriginal people. It is vital, it is important. It will play a part in whichever way you can. Yeah. How beautiful is it to see, people congregate, have chai, kids involved as well, family being important. Yes. And myself too. I'm looking forward as I make my journey back to Kenya to meet my family, my mob too. And do maybe the same, not the same dances, but maybe have togetherness as one, And I'll tell them the stories that I've been in Australia and the mob that I've met here and the people as well from wherever countries they may be, the journey that I've made around Australia. So it will be interesting, and I hope they'll be watching this movie one day. Yeah.
So, you'd say there might be a bridge being built culturally between Kenya and this area?
Yes, I'm saying that there is a possibility of seeing a dream come true where the Masai are doing their cultural dance, and along with that, the Aboriginal, the Banjalong Nation, and the other nations, or the other Aboriginal people in wherever Australia, parts of Australia they may be. I can see a dream of all people, such indigenous people coming together and for ceremony, for dances, just to exchange their culture. Because oneness is strength, but if we can be together, that is strong, we can beat this Babylon system. We'll be much more happier people, I suppose so. I foresee a dream like that. Yeah. As you can see, there's some band coming up too as well. There's good music as well. We've had Carrie Ann Cox play. She played last night and today as well. Today she's gonna be playing sometime. We have Poppy Harry. He's one of the Aboriginal elders in Tabulam, which I did visit. It was hosted by Lewis Walker as well. Lewis Walker. And they're amazing people. Yeah, it's an amazing country.
So over the last 13, 15 years, you've connected with a number of the people that have come to this event today and yesterday?
Oh yeah, I've connected, I've made new friends, I've met friends here from all over the world, all over the valleys and locations in Australia that they've come from. I've met people from West Australia, as far as that, which is a fair bit far, compared to where I come from, the distance, It's like New South Wales is the size of Kenya, so I've loved that part of Australia too, being able to just travel and meet people, because it opens up to seeing other ways, you know, to enjoying other cultures, to enjoying the Laura Festival, which I attended in the far north Queensland, you know. So I made friends as well who would be important or who are not, who have helped me, who have molded what I've been towards, you know, my point of views, my looking at humanity and liberty and fairness and one. I've met very influential people as well, and just general friends as well. It's been grateful, and I'm glad to have met people, you know, like that. I'm grateful for their knowledge because the biggest school, oh, I don't particularly support any education or any system where, you know, institutionalized or any system of that sort, but knowledge is a big school of life, and you're always learning, whether, you know, it's from another person or you're also passing on knowledge. It's important because that's the way we can be able, you know, to come together as a people.
All right.
So,
Well, it looks like they're about to take off.
yeah.
And just, yeah, so I'm down in the Unity Roots Band taking it out here with Sam and Njubi on his way to Kenya, Africa. The bridge around the world is becoming more tangible to the people.
True, with a good vibe that they are playing too, the music is, great.
Yeah.
Got the sacred fire there happening too.
And in a nutshell, what's your purpose and passion? What has this journey created for you? What are you going to do now?
Well, this journey is created for me in the context that I want to go out there and help humanity, you know, help in whichever way I can, help people keep their culture, help men stand up to be real men, help boys to be to men, you know, from that transition of boyhood to man. It's important. Help the community live in peace, you know, and have no conflict, and just be who I am. You know, because every little thing makes a difference. Every little action makes a difference.
Hallelujah.